Welcome back. We are the Non-Group Biters. I'm G,
And I'm Ethan.
and today we're going to be doing a Spirit Island challenge. In front of us, you will see that we have no spirits. We have dice. The challenge is we're going to play Spirit Island, but every decision we make is going to be decided by dice rolls. So, what does that mean? Well, let's start off with an example. At the top right in this mod, there is a button, Gain a Spirit. What it does is it shows four options for a spirit that you'll play. We are going to roll for the spirit that we're going to play today. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. I got
I've got...
Stone's Unyielding Defiance,
Oh shoot!
and you got Wounded Waters Bleeding. Wait, this is actually a banger combo.
Wait, this is a banger, but I have no clue what I'm doing.
It's okay. You
Uh,
gotta watch the guide. You gotta watch the guide I made.
oh yeah, check that out. Link will be in the description.
All right. So, the basic idea of this is whenever we draft powers, we're going to roll dice because anything that says gain a blank has four options and then you pick one. So, we're going to choose that by rolling a d4, essentially. Um, we decided it would also be pretty funny if we drafted a major power that we would roll to forget what power we forgot. So, I added a d8 here in case we have too many cards and we need to forget.
Gee, what is in our control?
So, what is in our control? What we play, where we play it, all that. It's in our control. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, one other thing. Events are going to be a bit more chaotic. They're pretty much going to be single handedly divided by coin flips. So, let me spawn in a quarter. Alright, this will be for events. Yep.
Perfect.
Alright. So, with that, the last thing is who are we up against today? Because of the chaotic nature of this challenge and us not having tried this before, we're just gonna do a simple Prussia one because we don't know how god awful our card drafts are gonna be. So, yeah, it's best to just keep it easy and feel it out. And if it turns out that this is something that we can totally manage, then we'll do this again in the future against a harder adversary. So look forward to that. On to turn one. So for turn one, both me and Ethan have opted to do the gain power card option, but we're both going to be playing one of our starting cards, so it's a lot less under the whims of fate. Do you want to roll first?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll roll two.
I got a 4. I am getting Shadows of the Burning Forest.
You
Oh
know, that's not
man,
even that bad.
it has none of the elements I want, but it's a good card, so could be worse.
Yeah, we did initial explore into jungle, so
That could be played instead of this actually. I'm considering it.
I rolled a 3, by the way, so I'm getting Savage Maw Beasts. I actually would have liked to get non-root biters in this scenario because it gives Earth.
Okay, you know what? In retrospect, instead of playing this, I will play the card I just got. Let's roll with it. And my growth will change a Wii to instead go into the lane with the beast. Oh, and I have to kill one of my presents. Ooh.
Yeah.
Bye bye presents. Alright.
And then you make sure you give yourself the element for the healing marker.
Uh
I mean,
I don't
you already decided on animals, so just give yourself an animal.
sure.
All right. I don't have any fasts, so let's just go straight to invader phase. No event,
Skip over it.
so skip. Build in the jungle. City, town.
I will highlight something. With the coin, notice how there's two options here? That's what the coin is for. It would pick for us what happens.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to highlight that for the viewers. All right. Slow
Explore the
power.
sands.
Oh, now slow powers.
Now slow powers, yeah. I'm just gonna add a Badlands in here and push these two Dahan out.
Oh, that's awkward.
What were you trying to do?
I was gonna push both of these guys out as well.
Go. You can do that. Go ahead.
All right.
We're not
I
playing
thought
in
you wanted to
Sweden.
kill
They're not
someone.
going to super blight.
That's true. That's true. To fear. Push an explorer in a town into
No, no,
my.
no. Push into the jungles.
You want it all in here?
Yes. So that when I do deal with them, I can.
All right. That's for
That's it for
slows.
slows. On to turn two. For this turn, I'm doing something a little bit funky. So first, I'm going with growth option 3, and I'm adding a presence off of top track into here. Now, what this is gonna do is because I took it off of this, that gives me a minor power to gain, and we're just gonna go ahead and roll for it. Ooh, elemental boon.
Oh, amazing! It's amazing.
And then I'm gonna resolve this and gain a major power. And pray that we don't forget elemental boon.
So let's roll for what you're getting and then what you're losing.
Yeah. Uh, okay, I'm getting savage
Savage.
transformation.
Okay.
It's not
And
the worst.
so for this D8 roll, let's say this is number 6. Like we go left to right and then like
Well,
a reader.
actually, you are allowed to forget the major power you just gained, so technically it should be the D8 right here.
I'm pretty sure you forget the card and then gain the major.
No,
On
you're allowed to forget the major you just gained if you don't want it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna roll the D8, and if it's an 8, I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
So yeah, this is card number 7.
This is cursed. I'm ready.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh,
we're gonna re-roll.
reroll. Oh
6.
my god.
I'm forgetting the elemental boon. I'm sad.
No, no, you're forgetting this. This is number
Wait,
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can't count. Honestly, elemental boon is the major power, so I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I
Okay.
can vibe with this.
What is your play?
I'm getting a power card. Let me highlight it.
Ooh,
It was number 4.
oh,
Wait, no, what is that?
you high rolled. Let's go.
I actually high rolled. Okay. And I'll get a water marker. I'm getting a water element, and I'm playing Draw to the Water's Edge.
Okay.
What's your play?
I'm thinking of playing elemental boon since I just got it, and to be honest, either of these, but they're both kind of good here.
I say, wow.
Let's do this one because then I can remove the blight in this land.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Wait, remove the. I like Blight, though. Oh, on my growth, I'm sealing your Blight. Find a different play, buddy.
What?
I need it.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
All right. Well. Okay. I swapped out to plow, shadow, and rocky ground. All right. So that brings us to fast powers. I'm giving you 3 elements of your choice.
Water, animal.
Water, animal, and I'll give myself an earth.
I don't mind that. All right. So now you have activated my second slow power. Eeg. On my fast, gather up to 2 towns into a single land. I'm gonna gather into here. Whatever. It's not the worst.
No, no, no. From a single land.
Oh.
Yeah, just take it out of the jungle.
I don't know why I thought it said into a single land. This makes a lot more sense. Because that's what gather does normally anyway.
Also, because of the elemental boon, I get my hold the island fast. So, when they add a blight here, it's gonna come from the box. That's essentially.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
All right, invaders surge inland. Move 1 town, 1 or 2 lands inland.
Really?
So on a coastal land. So this mountain goes in. Ooh, that's actually not bad if you put it here.
Oh, you want it here? Sure.
And then I can push this town into this mountain. Oh, no, that's too far. It has to be this wetland.
Okay.
Okay. Choose a land with disease. In that land, 2 damage to invaders, 2 damage to Dahan. Goodbye, Dahan. And goodbye, Explorer. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you can finish that off on slow, but... during Ravage in every land, defend per Dahan. Okay, so that's going to be a defend 1 here, and a defend 2 here.
That's very good.
That's very good. Alright, Ravage in the jungles. This is going to blight. This is gonna blight, but that blight is gonna come from the box.
And you will pay the 2.
Yeah, pay 2 energy. And also, it doesn't remove my presence because I'm built different. Town is dead. Explorer
Okay.
is dead. Now we build in the sands. Town, town, disease, town. And then we explore the mountains.
Okay.
Alright. Slow powers. Do you have any? You have a couple.
I do have a couple. I think I want this guy out of the mountains. So push 2 explorers to Han or Blight. I'm gonna push this explorer and this Blight. And then I'm gonna push 2 Town's Presence Beast.
Oh, you can push your
Town?
presence as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving the presence inland more.
Okay.
Okay.
You also generate a fear.
Oh yes. Yes. That's why you're the expert. That's why you are my guide.
Plow shatter on rocky ground. I'm just gonna snipe
So
this town right
before
here.
you make your play, this city is 1 HP.
It doesn't say do 2 damage. It says destroy a town.
Read the first one.
Put 1 damage to each town and city. Oh! Oh, okay, okay. It has 1 HP left. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
All
So
right.
that's an option.
It is the option.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea. What if we let the coin decide on this
I'm good.
one? Okay.
I mean,
you
either
wanted it.
way. You know what? Fine. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. Okay. I'm spawning the city back.
Oh. Okay, you're spawning something back. Remove the fear. And yeah.
Go ahead.
Top or bottom? Destroy the town or destroy the city? Heads its city, tails its town.
It's the town. Ah, Shibar.
Why would you point out the play if it wasn't going to happen anyway?
It's thematically appropriate.
Alright, TP.
Okay. I don't make the rules. The coin does.
For this turn, I'm not gaining a power card. I'm doing growth option 2 to get energy. And also, I moved on to the sands over here. And I'll be playing Stubborn Solidity and Savage Maw Beasts.
Sacrilege. That's why I gained power. Now, which one will I get? Quicken the Earth struggles.
Dude,
I can live with that.
this is actually turning out to be a decent animal game for you.
Yeah, too bad I forced water. I could force animal here. Hold up.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, screw the water. Change the plane.
Do you have anything that does anything with Dahan or Beasts, though? Kind of. You have your innate.
No, we're just sticking to water.
Yeah, I think sticking to water here is better, and then if you want later, if you get the cards for it, you can switch to Animal Healing card 5.
Can I be honest with you? I already deleted the animal card, that's why I'm sticking to water. I don't even know what this does yet, so I'm gonna read it and figure it out on the fly.
This is... Okay.
Downgrade, right? It just downgrade when you move down.
Downgrade when they're into your land. It has to be a
Okay.
land with your presence.
Okay, okay.
Fast power, Stubborn Solidity, defend 1 per Dahan. I'm gonna do that over here. And these Dahan cannot be changed. They are stubborn.
You guys got fast powers? Because I don't.
I mean,
I have to kill a presence really quick.
Kill the
guy
sacred
in
site. Yeah, you don't need sacred
Yeah,
site.
kill the sacred. Yeah.
Okay. Invader phase. Event time. Influx of settlers. Add a town per player on the single board with the most towns and cities. I guess that's mine.
Yep. Maybe not on the mountain.
Yeah. There's no limit on where it is, other than it just needs to be split between lands.
Where do you like gambling?
Wetland? I mean, actually,
Sure.
I wouldn't mind this. I wouldn't mind this over here.
I'm over there, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I have I have 2 presents there.
Okay. Okay. All right. Add a beast to the sands with the most invaders. 1 fear if invaders are present.
Huge. I'm gonna add that beast right there, and we'll add that beast right there. That's 2 fear.
That is 2 fear.
When invaders ravage, if the land has Dahan, defend 1 plus adjacents. Ooh, this is a
What
defend
the-
3.
Defend 4.
How is it defend 4?
There's 3 adjacent and 1 inside.
Oh, I didn't see this one. Okay, you're right. It's defend
Huge.
4. That's all. Yeah. This
Yep.
one's... Yeah. This is essentially defend 4. Ravage in the Sands. So,
No,
yeah, this is
it's
getting
technically
dead.
defend 3, but it's the same result.
What? Oh,
It's
yeah.
the same result.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
This is gonna blight from the box. I'm gonna pay 2.
Does it cascade?
It does not cascade because I'm built different.
Oh, that he is.
And then this is gonna blight regularly. This kills the town.
Boom.
And then build in the mountains. Town, town, town. And then explore sands again. And then we have escalation as well. I'm cool with having escalation on my board here.
Oh.
On your board, because we have the Dahan there, I can deal with it.
Okay.
On your board,
I will say probably the
what about this?
wetland.
Really? That's so far away for you.
This is better. This is better.
Yeah.
Good call. It's
All
on
right.
the blight, so I like it.
And now we're on slow powers.
Okay. Weep for what is lost. So it's only when I push Dahan or push something into lane with Dahan.
So either you push an invader into your land, or you push a Dahan into your land, and then something in your land gets downgraded.
Okay. I'm going to weep for what is lost in this land because it is the only one I can target. 1 fear. And then because there's a blight, I am allowed to push. Let's push.
Wait,
This
no,
guy-
isn't it? Why is there 2 blight in this land?
I gathered. Yeah, I gathered.
Oh, then do it here.
But I can only downgrade 1 per power anyway, right?
Yeah, but you can at least get those 2 towns out of there and push it into this jungle where I can actually deal with it.
Oh, just bring it closer to you? Sure.
Yeah. So one of
Feels
those
like
towns becomes an explorer.
Yep. No fear is generated, right? Just to downgrade.
No fear. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
So that's that power.
Good. I got blood, water, and bloodlust. So that's going to be a beast and a disease. The question is where. I'm gonna say it's gonna be on a sand. Yeah. I'm too far from this one, sadly, to prevent the city.
Wait, how do you have how do you have the animal healing card? You have more animal than water. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like
Luckily, we haven't touched the power.
yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's no way you should have the secondary for sanguinary taint.
I remember mentioning I was gonna do this, and then I just forgot.
Yeah. It
we're
didn't
back.
matter for anything, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could downgrade, or I could put a disease on this sand unless you want to do something else.
I'm probably gonna take care of it. You can
Okay.
put it
So
there.
up here is good.
Yeah.
I got 2 more. 1 fear, 1 damage, push it on. Let's do that.
So the hard part here isn't the damage; it's the Dahan.
Yeah. Let's do it right here. 1 fear, kill that, move the Dahan into this sand.
That city does not get downgraded because you're not there.
Oh. So let's push it up and downgrade this.
Yeah, that works.
And then
Swirl and spill.
swirl and spill. So first it's push a explorer, which will downgrade it. And then a Dahan or a blight. I'm gonna push a Dahan. Then 1 fear, push presence beast, which I will move also onto that jungle. Just move
Okay.
everything towards the coast.
You're getting the hang of it.
That feels very good, actually.
Savage Maw Beasts is coastal, 1 fear and 1 damage, but since there's a Badlands there, it's going to be 2 damage. That's going to take out this town.
Wow.
Yeah, the jungle's not the problem, but Savage Maw Beast is a very limiting card, so it is what it is. TP?
TP.
Okay, for this turn, I decided to gain another major power. This time, I thought the odds of me rolling a 1 or a 2 was lower, so yeah, I think it's a worthwhile play. Let's see what we get.
Please get Earth.
Ooh, Vigor of the
Oh
Breaking
my
Dawn!
god.
That is so good. Okay,
That's
now
the 1 card without Earth.
now we have to forget something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we roll an 8, then we reroll. froze. 3.
3?
We're forgetting
Okay.
Jagged Shards. Ooh. It's like-
Livable.
That's how I add Badlands, but at least it's fine. So I get to play both of these cards now. And, yeah, that's the sequence for my turn.
Alright, I went with my third growth option. I'm playing 3 cards. Wrath with Pain and Grief, Boon of Corrupted Blood, and Quicken the Earth Struggles. And I did some messy things with my presence. The jungle presence I moved last turn, I have killed. I was able to extend in this corner with the +3 range, and I have grown to the coastal mountain on my top board with the add back presence.
Alright.
Alright.
So Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, best card I could have drawn here because 2 damage per Dahan. I just get to pick where. It has to be in a land with Dahan, obviously, but there's a lot of good lands with Dahan that I can do this. Right now, I'm seeing this jungle. That just kills 2 towns. That's 2 fear. I could do this to prevent the build there. I could do it here to save the Dahan.
I think prevent the build.
You think preventing the build? Okay. So we're gonna deny them that city. And that is Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. That's all my
And
firsts.
I'd like to apologize to all the viewers. This requires a sacred site, and if you look at the board, yeah, this card doesn't exist. It's an element card. It's budget LE Boon. Boon of the Corrupted Blood. I think it's better on you.
It is actually. Hold on. Wait a minute.
You have options. Many, many options.
I can kill the city.
Go for it.
So 1 damage in one of target spirit's lands with the Badlands. That's 2. And then if I destroy that presence, which I will, then it does an extra damage and gathers a beast. So that's going to kill the city, and it's going to bring in the beast from either here or here. I think...
It's the top one.
Okay. Yeah, and that also gives us Fear card, which is really, really good for us.
Ooh.
Invader phase. Add a town to a coastal land adjacent to a coastal town. Okay, so for this one, it has to
go
be
here.
For this one, it has to be here.
Okay. That's
That's
unfortunate.
livable. Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. Hey!
Oh my god!
Is it better to do that or to do this?
I think this.
Yeah, because -2 damage.
They're gonna ravage soon, so.
What if we just split it 1-1?
No, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay. And then on your board, it's just this explorer.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Add a Dahan to a land with a Dahan and no blight or disease. Ooh! I'm putting it there.
Here, and then for me, here we'll full clear that land.
Yeah. Very nice.
All right.
Okay, Fear card.
Your card.
Avoid the Dahan. Skip all explore actions in lands with at least 2 Dahan.
Okay.
That's pretty big.
Jungle.
Each player adds a strife to a town.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I can avoid having to pay if I put it here.
And if I put this here, we full clear, right?
Yes. Alternatively, I can pay... How much energy do I have? I have 3 energy. So I can afford to lose some now. If I strife this town, the next turn it'll be easier to deal with.
Okay. I do have a problem up here, but I can handle it. Or I can make it 1 blight instead of cascade.
Okay.
Because I realize now that I have a growth option that does exactly that.
Yeah. There was one major power I was actually hoping to get. It was the Blazing Renewal one. That would have been really nice, but it is what it is. I think that's it for event, yeah?
Yep.
Or that's it for fear cards. They cannot explore into lands with 2 or more Dahan. Alright. Ravage Mountains. So, pay 2 energy. This one is going to come from the box. This is going to full clear. Dahan take 1 damage. This is going to kill a Dahan and then fight back. Nothing happens up here. Okay, now we build in the sands. Disease. Nothing. City. And now, explore coastals.
Oh, come on.
This is good. Because first of all, no escalation. And second of all, they do not explore into this land or this land.
That is pretty good, actually. I thought it was worse.
Okay. Slow powers.
All right. There is much downgrading to be done.
Okay.
The question is, where?
Yeah, that's always the question, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
I think I'm
think
gonna
yeah.
start with here. So I'm gonna push these guys into my jungle, and I'm gonna downgrade a town.
And then also generates 2 fear.
Yep. Very important. And then got 2 slows. I'm gonna start by. Oh, that's a lot of things happening on that power card, isn't there? Where should I do this?
Uh, I recommend doing it in a coastal land on my board. Either
On
the
your.
jungle or the mountain.
Let's aim at the mountain here. Okay. So first is 2 explorers or blight or Dahan. Let's push this blight inward.
Yeah.
Let's push.
Don't push that
Let's
explorer
push
into
it.
the sands because it's gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna do more work. So I'll push both. I'll push just one explorer because I can't push both.
Yeah.
Or actually, I'll leave the blight and push 2 explorers.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
Do you want to kill this explorer on slow?
It's not that. It's if I don't have enough presence to put on here to. I would like for this blight to be here. That's
Well, I can prevent the build.
what.
I cannot prevent the build. I'm an idiot. I thought I had 3 water. All right. Well, I'll downgrade this at the very least. Yeah, I'm used to hitting this power.
Wait, how'd you downgrade that?
Oh my god. I am not used to the spirit at all. So wait, why don't I just push this explorer into here so I can downgrade the city?
It has to be the invader that you moved.
Okay, so then I will just kill the explorer, effectively.
Yeah, that only works with the Dahan. If you bring the Dahan in, then that Dahan downgrades something.
Oh,
But this says you may downgrade one of those invaders that you moved.
I see. Okay, thank you for the clarification. All right. 1 fear, 1 damage, push a Dahan. I'm gonna do this.
There's a lot of good places you can do this.
I think here's the best. This top one.
Yeah, if you damage the town and then push the Dahan somewhere where you can downgrade. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yeah. So 1 damage to the town, and then push the Dahan into the sands. That downgrades the city.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then 1 more damage to finish off the town. Add the beast.
Oh wait, ads? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sick.
Very beastly game.
Scarred and Stony Land. So I get to pick a land with Blight and do 2 damage, and then also add a Badlands. Let's do that here. You've made it so that now I can kill this town,
Hmm.
and I add a Badlands. And that
Are
town
you
is striped,
removing the
so
blight?
it's screwed.
Would you like to remove the blight from the game as well?
I didn't read that part. Yeah, I can. It goes into the
that
box.
is- Yeah, that's definitely one of the better parts of that card.
Well, I
That's a
don't know.
good card.
I'd rather have the Blight go onto the card, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
TP?
TP. This is shaping out very well.
This game is only long because of our spirit. It's not long because of the randomness.
Yeah.
For this turn, we both reclaimed. My reclaim doesn't give me a card, but I did uncover this top thing, which does give me a minor power, which will be Scour the Land. Yes,
Oh my.
that's exactly what I wanted. All right.
That's a high roll.
I don't know what I'm playing yet. Go ahead and resolve your.
All right. I have opted to take a major power, and this is going to be very, very impactful for the game.
Okay.
It's going to be a 4.
Settle into
Hunting
Underground.
Ground.
Dude, you should go for Water's Taste of Ruin.
Oh.
You should go for Water's Taste of Ruin.
You know, it's funny. I don't get to choose because I'm realizing I have to roll a d8 and see what I get.
Oh no. A 6.
6.
Goodbye, Boon of Corrupted Blood.
Nah.
No. That's...
I think I have to go water, man. It's okay.
Yeah. At least
It's
you can
still
play.
pretty good.
It's still pretty good. At least you can play 3 cards.
Yeah, and I get the secondary effect.
It's not
Oh,
even bad.
water. It is not bad.
Yeah,
at
you get
all.
to decide the tie. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so goodbye, Water's Taste of Ruin. We're playing a water game today.
We are playing a water.
I think water is honestly more of your play style anyway.
Yeah, yeah, I tend to play very slow and steady.
Okay, so I also have 3 card plays. I
You
can
technically can proc this with Ellie Boon.
correct. Okay, yeah, I'll play Stubborn Solidity, even though I'm not defending anything. I'm playing it for elements.
So
So,
what elements are we getting?
I don't. So I need a sun,
I want
and
a
anything
water.
else is your preference.
I want water.
You want water, okay?
And then I don't care the last one.
Uh,
Might as well grab an earth, right?
the Earth isn't gonna do anything.
Uh,
Actually,
let's get fire.
there's one event that could happen that's gonna remove the strife on that town, and if we get
Oh,
that event, then the Earth would help. So
okay. Let's do it.
okay, so Stubborn Solidity. I'm going to cast that on this land. Just defend one, and this Dahan cannot be changed. Ellie Boon's already resolved. Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. So I'm going to use this in this land. This one Dahan is going to kill this town. That's Terra level 2. And then you may push up to 2 of those, up to 2 Dahan in that land, and then in the lands you push to, 2 damage per Dahan present. This Dahan is going to kill all these explorers because of the
Oh my.
Badlands.
Uh-huh.
Question: was your settle into hunting grounds relevant anywhere from me? I don't think
So
it
you
was.
you chained it here, and where was the other place you chained?
Here. So I could actually take out one more explorer.
Yes. So assume my settle into hunting grounds is on, and anywhere that would be beneficial is. So
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah. So this is yeah, one more explorer.
Yeah.
All right,
And
that's all my fast resolved. My innates don't really matter, I think. So
I only have. Oh, I do have 2 fast actually. So I'm gonna resolve the settle into hunting grounds here. 2 fear, and I'm gonna do 2 damage in this jungle and kill the city.
oh, big.
Two because 2 damage in the Badland, and then waters renew. I don't know where to do this. This is overwhelming a little bit, but
Yep,
we're,
yep.
we're gonna we're
Here
gonna
I'll.
try it here. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Gather 2 Dahan.
Yeah, yeah. This is good. This
Uh,
is really good. Do it.
I have to gather. Oh, up to. Okay, I'll gather 1. Defend 3
No.
or
Oh shoot. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna undo my stubborn solidity. We're gonna say I didn't do it. Trust me. Just we're gonna say I didn't do it.
okay. I'm
Okay.
actually stealing this guy.
Now you can steal that guy.
Yeah. So defend 3 or downgrade an invader. This will downgrade into a town. Uh, add a beast, and then if at least 2 Dahan are present, replace 1 invader with the town. Wait. Instead of downgrading the city, I'll downgrade this guy.
Into an explorer, and then
Yes, because I
yes,
can. Because now I can replace this with the
the
Am I
power.
cooking? Am I cooking? Am I cooking?
He's cooking.
Uh,
Um,
that does not proc my healing card, but I don't even mind. So
actually, didn't it?
no.
Yeah, no, because you're not in that land. You're right. You're right.
Yes.
So stubborn solidity is left unresolved. I'm going to do that in this land with the mountain. I don't know.
I actually think it's better not to resolve it, so we can move the Dahan on event and fear card.
Oh yeah, I can do that. All right, I won't resolve it. I will, however, put a marker for my second innate in this sand in case something happens on event. Okay. Event time. Search for unclaimed land. Explore in the land with the fewest total invaders or Dahan. So that's going to be an explorer here. And that's going to be an explorer no, here.
Oh, invaders. Yeah.
It has to be either one of those.
Okay.
Add a disease to a land with 3 or more invaders. Is there any such land? No.
Nope. There is no such land.
Push up to 3 Dahan from a land matching a Ravage card to a land not matching a Ravage card. Oh! Let's look at this guy. Do we want to bank on wetlands? I think wetlands is more scary here.
I'm down because I'm standing on this, so I already make it
Yeah.
more intimidating.
Okay, fear card.
Wait. On
Oh.
each board, this guy also moves down.
Oh, yeah, good call. Wetlands.
Let's bring him in here.
Okay. Retreat! Each player may push up to 3 explorers or towns from an inland land. I have a funny idea.
What?
I have a funny idea.
Oh man,
It's
I knew he would
so
do it
good. It's so
too.
good.
Screw it. Why not?
That's also good.
Good is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay, what happens on Ravage? So Strife gets taken out. I don't think my innate goes off because he did not deal damage, so he does not take thorns. This is gonna blight. That's it. Now build in the coasts. City, disease,
Disease.
town, nothing. Town, nothing. And now the final stage two. No, there's one more stage two after. Wetlands. We high rolled.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I think this is what we wanted.
I
So,
hope. Yeah. Nope. Skip.
nope. There's no source.
Town
Escalation
without a
though.
Mm,
Let's put it in. We already seen. No, we've seen sands.
town and land without a town.
What power am I playing on slow? I don't have a slow.
I think you put it in this mountain.
Okay, I'll put it in that mountain, and
And
then
why not, man? Like, screw it. That's we gamble.
I mean, yeah, I think we're gonna deal with that land anyway because it's double, right? So higher
Uh,
value.
I hope so.
All right,
I
TP.
really hope. TP! I have slow powers.
Oh, I don't got any. Did I advance
And
cards? I did not. There we go. All right, go ahead.
okay. Yeah, I usually like when my powers resolve, actually. I'm going to weep for what is lost. One fear, and I'm gonna pick let's pick this land and bring him into us and downgrade him.
Nice.
Okay. And then spill, swirl, and spill. We're going to put. Where do we target here? We got good targets.
I think you target the wetland. No, not
Yep.
that one.
What?
Target the other
This
one
one?
because then that's a problem we don't have to deal with anymore.
Okay.
I meant on my board on this land.
Oh, this one. Yeah, that's fair.
Because then,
So
actually, no, never
make
mind.
up your mind.
There's no town presence or beast in there. Never mind. You'd lose out on that. Yeah, do it in the
Okay,
coast. Do it in the coast.
the coastal one. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to push this and the this, and then downgrade an explorer, and then push up to two towns. There's only one town, and we'll push the beast into here, and one fear. But I'm not
Wait,
a
there's a
rabbi.
bit of a better order you could have done. So if you
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's too late. I'm using the other power here.
so you
Rack
down
of
so the
Pain.
explorer you downgraded an explorer here. You could have
Yes.
downgraded something else if you pushed a Dahan in there. That's all I was gonna say.
No, because you have to target the same thing. No.
Yeah, you're targeting this land and you're pushing that Dahan into there.
When your powers add or move any number of Dahan into the one, you may downgrade one invader.
So
If you
these are
do both, you.
these are separate max once per powers. So the
Oh.
same power can do both of these.
You know what? I have to suffer the consequences of my actions.
Okay, he's
Rack
learning.
of
He's
pain.
learning, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Rack with pain and grief. Here. And that's two fear.
And then you also get to
And
downgrade
I
one of
already have
those.
that. Yes. See, I agree with you that that's the play, but I don't
Yeah,
think it's fair
yeah.
to
There's too
roll
much to
back.
undo here, I guess, for you. So it's fine.
Yeah. All right.
We're done.
We are done. TP.
Okay. For this turn, I'm going to go with option number 2. I am playing Plow's Shatter on Rocky Ground, Scour the Land, and Starred and Stony Land. Scarred and Stony Land.
All
No
right.
cards gained.
I did something very similar here. I went with growth option number 3, and I reclaimed blood, water, and oh, sorry. I rack with pain and grief is what I reclaimed. I'll play that with blood, water, and bloodlust. Draw to the water's edge, and I have to put one of my destroyed presence on the board. I'm gonna put it on. Oh,
Oh, it would be so nice if you put it in that coastal mountain, yeah.
yeah, because you can defend it, right? So,
Sorta.
budget defend.
Budget. This costs me energy to
Oh, it's just straight up negative defense.
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna let themselves break against the stone in that coastal mountain. There's my budget defense.
Okay. I'm gonna draw to the water's edge and bring 2 guys in. And that will
Oh,
downgrade 1.
that is technically something you can do, yeah.
Waters renew. Gather up to 2 Dahan. That's gonna downgrade a town. Wait, it will. Oh, yes, it will. Okay.
Oh, defend 3 here?
Add a beast. Oh, instead of downgrade the town, yes, yes, yes. I meant that.
No. You downgrade the town and then you defend 3.
How do I downgrade the town? I don't have a presence in there.
So, oh, you're right. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
Defending 3 is still
The
better.
student has become the master. Yeah, I think it's better. If at least 2 Dahan are present, replace 1 invader, aka the city,
With a Dahan.
with a Dahan.
Yeah. Yeah, it still works. It's just one of the Dahan take damage. That's why I was like trying to push for it.
Nah. The Dahan are tools. I'm angry. The spirit, not me.
Okay. Invader phase. Dude, we haven't gotten any other coin flip events. Alright.
I was trying to find one, man.
In each land with 2 or more towns, push a town to a land without a town. This is good. I wanted this. Goodbye. Go there. Go there.
Okay.
Nothing up here. 1 fear per board with disease. No.
Uh-huh.
During Ravage, Dahan only do 1 damage each, but deal damage before invaders.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. So, fear card. Dahan Threaten. Each player adds Strife in a land with Dahan. For the rest of this turn, invaders have -1 health per Dahan to a minimum of 1.
I'm gonna put the strife here.
It's... Oh, so it has -1. I like it. I will do it to this Explorer.
That's cursed.
Because they're building here. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, it could be worse. You can also put it here, and I'm
There's
gonna
no
do
Dahan
2
there.
damage. Oh,
Wait,
you cannot do it there.
Yeah, it has to have Dahan.
Okay.
It's whatever.
Ravage.
Ravage the coasts. So here, nothing happens. Here, 3 damage to them. That full clears.
Boom.
And then over here, this Explorer is super dead. And then over here, the big budget defense. So they're going to deal how much damage? 2, 4, 6, 10, 11. I deal 2 damage plus half back. So 7 damage back to them. I'm also going to pay 1 to make this from the box. So 7 damage back. We're just going to do a nice and easy kill the city.
And 2 towns.
Town. And then that's it for the coastal ravage. Build in the wetlands. Town.
Oh.
And then explore mountains. And then escalation.
I say...
I'm gonna do it over here.
aggregate them. Yeah, that's good. And then...
For you...
Just here is probably fine.
Okay. That brings us to slow powers. Let me do mine first. So...
Alright.
Scour...
Where do you plan on doing this?
So I wanted to do it in the sands. If you can get things into that sands, the value would be greater.
Rack with pain and grief. 2 fear. I'm going to push these 2 into that sand.
Okay.
Swirl and spill. I'm going to push 2 of these in here. It will downgrade 1. Oh, this other guy downgraded from the other.
Just downgrade explorers, but don't downgrade the towns.
Yeah. And then town goes in, and what else am I allowed to push? I'm allowed to push a beast and not a fear. Let's move a beast. Why not? You're a big boy. You can handle it.
And then what else do you have? Bloodwater.
I'm gonna let you resolve your card, and then we'll see.
You still have
after the dust.
Yeah, you still have that, but yeah. Yeah, scour the land. We're just gonna do that right in that land. Add a blight from the box. And I still am not outnumbered, so destroy 3 towns and all explorers. Goodbye.
Boom.
Goodbye.
Clean up.
Goodbye. Thank you for helping.
Boom.
Okay. All right, and now I still have two more powers. Plows shatter on rocky ground. I can destroy a town or 1 damage to each town or city. Objectively, destroying a town is better, so I'm just gonna do that. We could do the
Let's just do
mountain
the one
to
at the
prevent the
mountain.
city. Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be better.
And then what else does that
Okay.
do? Nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Scarred and
Blood
Stony
wa-
Land.
Okay.
Sorry. Scarred and Stony Land. 2 damage to the town. Add a Badlands and remove this blight. It goes into the box.
Holy value. Blood, water, and bloodlust. I noticed that this guy is building in the corner. I don't like that, so
Yeah.
I will prevent it.
All right. For this turn, I went growth option number 3, so I'm going to gain a major power. Just one for the books. Let's see what we get here. Why is my D4 locked in place? 4. Fragments of Yesteryear. Yeah, no way I'm playing that. Now I got to roll to forget.
Hopefully it's not.
5.
Okay, that's not terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the best one to forget. Okay. And then I have Reclaim 1. I'm going to reclaim Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. And can I afford to play... Oh no, this is all the energy I have. I'm just not going to play that card then. I'm just going to play this.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting a major this turn just for content. I really didn't have to, but
It would be pretty cool if you did. Ooh! I mean,
Angry Bears.
we were hoping
So I
for...
want,
Yeah.
yeah, for the record, I want to play these two cards, but now I'm realizing I have to roll to forget. Okay.
Settle
You
into
can't.
Hunting Grounds.
Oh, he will be missed.
He did
Wait,
his
this-
job. With Angry Bears, that would have been cracked.
Yeah. I'm not actually going to take the water. I'm going to take the animal.
Okay. That gives you Angry Bears effect. Okay, I like it.
Yes. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go. So, Vigor of the Breaking Dawn, I'm just gonna do 2 damage per Dahan and clear this. That's all.
Oh. Oh. I goofed.
You goofed?
No, I didn't. Gather 2 Dahan, which downgrades this Explorer.
How did you
and then I
gather
also-
2 Dahan? With the... Oh, Waters
Yeah.
Renew? Okay, yeah.
Waters
that's-
Renew. Yeah.
And then a downgrade the town.
Oh.
Nice! GG.
Very simple, very easy.
Dude, the
Don't.
RNG kind of made this a little bit more interesting, because it's like you had to think about how you were going to use the card you were dealt. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm very content wrapping this up in this bow and then trying it again, but increasing the RNG. I want to see how far we can get with the RNG before it becomes completely unplayable.
Yeah,
So-
before this video, we were actually like talking about how much dice rolling there was going to be, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if so there's 8 lands on the board, right? Wouldn't it be funny if we rolled a d8 for the land that we target with each power? That'd be kind of stupid. So
It would be incredibly stupid.
yeah,
And
let us know
if
if you
you
want
want-
to see that, or you want to see more RNG in this game. I do want to ask, so with the cards, the challenge with this challenge is we're not drafting our cards. Like, the card is being decided by dice. So both Ethan and I got spirits that are pretty reliant on the elements that we get. I want earth, and he wants water/animal. So that was the challenge with this, I think. How did you feel about like the cards that we got? Because I definitely got cards that didn't have earth, but I was still able to make it work.
I'm not gonna lie, I lucked out, man. I got Weep for What Is Lost, which is like perfect elements.
That is one of the better cards, yeah.
This is a good card if I didn't suck. I was okay overall with the selection, but I do think that had this been higher difficulty, just by a wee, it could have been very hectic. This game kind of like tilted up by like just a little bit of weight on one side.
Even if we were on Prussia 2, because the only thing that changed with Prussia 2 is that we get one less like card to prepare, right?
Yeah.
Put one of the stage 3 cards between the stage 1 and stage 2. I still think we had total control of the board. Like, assuming we had the same RNG on powers and stuff, like I think we would have managed.
I think Prussia 3 might have been more of a question. 3 or 4. So I think viewers, let us know. Would you rather see us play at higher difficulty with this challenge, or actually increase the RNG, or maybe both? I'm actually open to that idea,
That would
and we'll
be
kind of play it by ear.
yeah. Last thing I wanted to ask, Ethan, how do you feel about
Yeah.
Wounded now that you've played him and actually know how he works?
Uh, he's a lot cooler than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to adjust my tier list placement. I don't know if this will make it to recording by the time we release the final tier list, but let's just say in at least the tier list for Nature Incarnate, I did not rate him very highly, and I think he deserves a little better than what I said.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. We are knowing Root Biters. We are going to change our streams to Thursday, 6 p.m. PST, if you haven't already heard. And keep an eye out for more content. Let us know what you think. Have a good one.
Yep. See you in the next one.